This is why we can't have nice things. I asked MAGA Republicans for examples of nations around the world that are thriving with Trump-style policies today. After 1,600 comments, let's look at the top countries they named. Let's grade these countries by economic performance, personal freedom, and overall prosperity for their citizens. Number 3 on their list is Hungary. As of this year, they're ranked 42 in overall prosperity, whereas Biden has the United States at number 19. Did you know since Viktor Orban was elected president, they've had half the GDP growth rate of the average EU country? After COVID, inflation hit 25%. It was 8% at the same time under Biden. Hungary has already had a second recession since COVID. At the same time, Orban took everybody's private retirement accounts and put them into a national fund. He also nationalized the press, and they have the strictest gun laws in all of the EU. Trump-type policies? Absolutely. Thriving? Not even close. Second on their list, Argentina. I had to do a double take, but it was Argentina. Ranked 58th in overall prosperity. In 2023, Argentina had 211% inflation. From 2017 to 2020, Argentina's economy shrunk 40%. That's 10 points worse than the Great Depression for the United States. 57% of people in Argentina live below the poverty line. Argentina is actually a fascinating case study for another video. The short version is that about 100 years ago, they were one of the most powerful countries in the world, but then a populist authoritarian leader took over, suspended the constitution, suspended the rule of law, and made the Supreme Court obey the president. Sound familiar? Now they've fallen from a global powerhouse to just another struggling, developing nation. This is my absolute favorite. Number 1 on their list, Poland. Finally, they found a thriving country. It's an EU member. They're a developed nation. They have solid GDP growth, incredibly low unemployment, and a very happy population. There's just one problem, though. They're more socialist than Bernie fucking Sanders. Poland has free healthcare for everybody, free university for everybody, and you can even get your PhD for free. And to own a gun in Poland, you have to pass a written exam, a medical exam, a practical exam, and prove you're not an alcoholic or a drug addict. And if you're ever convicted of domestic abuse, they take your gun away. Less than 1% of Polish citizens are armed. But unsurprisingly, it's resulted in a safety and security rating 14 spots higher than the United States. So yeah, Poland is thriving. But it's not because of Trump-style policies. It's directly in spite of them. This is why we can't have serious conversations with MAGA Republicans. If you don't understand what is happening in the world, you don't have a right to have an opinion on it. The other countries that were named by MAGA Republicans as thriving with Trump-style policies include Canada, Italy, Germany, South Korea, Australia. Hundreds and hundreds of MAGA Republicans named countries that would be called socialist by Donald Trump. Frankly, it's amazing that our country exists at all when half of the country is this horrifically informed.